Okay, we're going to do tenderloin picatta style. We're going to make a picatta sauce at the end. I'll show you. Pork tenderloin, very inexpensive. I got two pork tenderloins like this for about $12. So it makes a lot of meals. It's very economical. I'm taking the silver skin off. You want to take that off because that'll toughen up during cooking, and you just don't want it on there. You don't want to be eating any silver skin. So we're going to take that off. We're going to roll that over. There's a big piece of silver skin. It's always at the top end of the section, so of the pork tenderloin. So take that off, and you end up with a nice cleaned off pork tenderloin. And this pork tenderloin we're going to take and I'm going to cut it in two because it won't fit in our pan. The other pork tenderloin I pounded out the medallions to make breaded pork tenderloin, but this one I'm cooking whole. But again, my pan's too small, so I had to cut it in half, and I'll end up with one bigger piece and one thinner piece. That's the thinner piece there. And so that one didn't take as long to cook. I pulled that out of the oven. I temped them with a thermometer, and I cooked them to 155, and then you let them sit. So it's cooked through. I'm one of those old pork people who cooks pork all the way through. So again, we're putting them in an all-metal pan because that pan's going to go in the oven. My oils in there are avocado oil and ghee. Excuse me. They could take the high heat that we're putting them through right now. They don't smoke or burn, and they'll keep a nice flavor. We're going to use that fat to make our sauce. So you brown them all over. I'll even pick them up with the tongs and do the ends. So you sear the meat all over, and I've got my oven temp preheated to 400 degrees, and I'm going to throw the whole pan in the oven while I work on pounding out the other for another meal. So here it is out of the oven. I pulled, that's the fatter piece, the thicker piece. This is the thin one that I've already got sliced up. So I've put the thicker piece aside, and now I'm going to use those fats in the pan to make my sauce. I'm heating it up a little bit on the flame. I'm going to add some white wine to that and cook that down. In the restaurant, my burners would have had that pan smoking hot, and that would have almost been immediate. Then I take a half a lemon, squeeze it in. If you don't want the lemon seeds going in like they are here, put some cheesecloth over it, or use one of those yellow, presses that presses the lemon juice out without getting the seeds in your sauce. Okay, so we've cook that down a little bit. We're adding some capers. So you got white wine, lemon, butter, caper sauce, which is perfect for your pork picatta. And there's the finished meal with a little broccoli and roasted tomatoes.